Judge Fee has been pushing for YNW Melly to be released from jail at his first hearing. Melly walked in looking angry, unkempt, and clearly without a fresh haircut. But his mood changed fast once the judge started discussing the possibility of releasing him from county jail. It was revealed that Melly now has to make an informed decision about who will represent him moving forward. He's been locked up for 2159 days, a fact that left everyone in the courtroom, including Melly himself, completely shocked.
No, but let me repeat myself. Mr. Demons has to make an informed decision about who he wants his lawyers to be. He's now been sitting in our jail for 2,159 days. So, how long would you like to be able to make that decision?
I can't determine when the investigation will be over. That's up to the Broward Sheriff's Office, but I can, as I said, I'm just asking for a week, and then I'm asking for at least a day or two.
You can decide by tomorrow. I've also reserved all of tomorrow.
Even the judge could not believe that YNW Melly had been sitting in jail for 2159 days without a conviction. He directly challenged the prosecutors, saying, "Give me your final reasoning as to why he shouldn't be released, or I'm going to grant him bond." As the judge reviewed Melly's file, he discovered the reasons behind his prolonged detention, and they were extremely questionable, if not outright illegal. Reports indicate that one of YNW Melly's defense attorneys, Raven Liberty, is allegedly under investigation for witness tampering while Melly awaits a retrial. The frightening part? No one truly knows if this investigation is legitimate. Many suspect prosecutors may be fabricating a fake investigation just to delay the trial process. This prompted YNW Melly's lawyer to stand and present clear reasons why Melly should be released, including evidence showing Melly texting his ex-girlfriend in real time during the crime, proof he was fleeing from the attackers and hiding on the street.
That would be the part where he's saying that someone just shot the car up and was trying to shoot him. So I asked him if he was okay, where he was, and he's like, there's a car coming behind him, like hiding. He was like, there's some, yeah. He's like, yeah, there's some. I think they're still out here or something. So I'm like, are you okay? He's like, I'm okay. I said, well, where are Sack and Juvie? And he said, I don't know if they're in the car. I think they're...
This evidence proves that YNW Melly was being chased by a car carrying rival street members. Moreover, in the original Melly trial, prosecutors admitted that no firearm was ever found. His lawyers brought this crucial point to the attention of the new judge.
So the first thing is I didn't have a firearm, so I can't know which firearm I'm going to use in order to replicate any of my tests. So I can't make tests for this determination because I don't know what firearm was used.
Okay.
With Melly's lawyers presenting their case for his release, the prosecutor suddenly stood up and objected, refusing to let it happen. This caused a major scene in the courtroom, revealing to the judge that Melly wasn't just facing charges for the passing of YNW Sack, Jazer, and Juvie, which could mean life in prison, but he was also facing a potential life sentence for witness tampering.
Filing 6 new charges against Demons and 2 others who were allegedly involved. The charges include tampering with a witness, directing the activities of a criminal, solicitation or conspiracy to commit tampering, and unlawful use of a two-way communication device. Now, a couple of those charges actually carry a life in prison sentence if there's a conviction.
The prosecutors allege that Melly has been making phone calls from his jail cell to people in the outside world, pressuring his ex-girlfriend not to testify against him. In the trial, his ex-girlfriend is said to know the truth, as even YNW Juvie's father confirmed in an exclusive interview, revealing the code words Melly used to try to prevent her from testifying.
There was this kind of crazy way that Melly was communicating. He wasn't allowed to use the phone, but he was passing notes to people, and then this person's calling this person, and then that person.
They like to me, they going through extreme measures, trying to cover up or convince people not to testify, like Mariah mom. They was using code words like Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's baby mom. And
if found guilty of this, YNW Melly faces a life sentence just for witness tampering. This new information in the court files also sheds light on why Melly has been treated so harshly in jail. In one interview, Melly's mother claimed he's never been allowed to use a phone or even see his own mail, which is illegal. But if the feds have evidence that Melly used the jail phone to commit witness tampering, it explains why they've restricted his access.
My son has not been convicted of anything, and even other inmates that have been convicted or anything, they have the right to use a telephone. They have a right to be allowed to write letters to their loved ones, to receive their mail. They hold his mail, they don't give it to him.
The feds wouldn't prevent YNW Melly from using a phone unless they had evidence he was committing witness tampering with it. That evidence is likely stored away until the trial begins. Because of this, Jimmy King revealed that she feels absolutely heartbroken for her son, feeling helpless as he's not even being treated like a human in jail.
You saw Melly's statement just saying how he's been hurt, how he's scared for his life. As a mother, how did that make you feel?
It's heartbreaking. It made me feel completely helpless. Broward Sheriff's Office definitely needs to be investigated. I mean, they are making up their own rules. We tried to go to court about this situation. The judge really doesn't have any jurisdiction when it comes to the jail, because we actually had a hearing about the mistreatment of him, and the jail they make their own rules. And I don't think that's fair, because I know that they need to answer to someone too.
This, however, garnered significant media attention, especially from people in the industry. Charleston White reacted saying that this is how to woe. Melly should be living, shouldn't get special treatment. Just because he's a famous rapper, especially if he used jail phones to commit witness tampering.
Even the YNW Melly, I'm so happy he in jail getting mistreated. Yeah, I'm so happy he in jail getting mistreated, homie. Homie, when you take a life, homie, you ain't got a right to complain about a motherfucking thing about being mistreated when you done chose to play somebody.
This even caught the attention of RapUpdates, who spoke out about the stress Jamie King has been enduring.
She real, bro. You know, she real.
She's stressed out. I heard she had
Yeah, she real, and I reached my hand out to him, cause I'm real. Yeah, I reached out to him, bro. I met his mom, and she a good woman.
However, this is where things get very concerning, and let me explain. With the retrial taking over a year to start, the prosecutors never stopped investigating YNW Melly. They continued building a new file to ensure he would never receive a bond. Investigators realized that YNW Melly was very close with the late King Vav. Leading up to Melly's arrest, a Rogo Block member revealed a secret. YNW Melly had asked King Vav for advice on how to handle a situation where his two best friends, Sack Jeezer and Juvie, were coming after him for financial gain.
Did Vaughn really tell you that Melly told him that he was two friends?
He ain't come out and say, like, we got into an argument. And so, you know, if you know, when people can say something without saying it. And so he told me, like, once I posted what I posted, Vaughn was mad at me. Bro, why you put there, bro? Walk the bam. I'm like, you sitting up in here, like, you know the love we got. You do this for us, but you gonna trust that his two friends? And he said, them was trying to extort him. And so I'm like, if they was trying to extort him, then why are you still around them?
Allegedly, YNW Melly is a registered business, LLC, Melly in Borland. Performed concerts, ran promotions, sold merchandise, and managed other activities to generate revenue, which was funneled through the YNW bank account. However, Sack Jeezer and Juvie considered it a four-way split, claiming 25% each, even though they did no work to earn it. If you know King Von's past and how he handled situations like this, you can likely guess the advice King Vave would have given YNW Melly. This was the missing piece of evidence that prosecutors overlooked during the original trial. Melly's motive, but prosecutors later found more evidence on YNW Melly's cell phone, starting with a text sent hours after the crime in which Melly admitted to it.
The PC Gambino account asked him if he was okay, and his response was, I did that, and placed a smiley face emoji.
And the next message from 10/26/2018 at 16:02 from Eastern Standard Time. The YNW Melly account says what?
After that, SHHHH.
Also found on Melly's cell phone was a saved video from someone's Facebook Live. It shows Melly and Borland's reaction to the crime just 6 hours after it happened, dancing in a parking lot.
Melly still turned regardless of what happened this early morning. He's still out here being very positive. Turned still. Hey! The dog still turned, regardless of what happened. You already know.
YNW Melly's lawyers defended him, claiming that Melly and Borland were contracted to record a music video at that exact time. They had no way to back out or delay if he had to put on a strong face record the video and leave however they ended. Up hanging out longer than expected and things got worse, new charges were filed against Melly and Borland, used as leverage to keep Melly in jail. Borland even noted down on paper where all the jurors in Melly's original trial were and what they looked like.
A piece of paper where all the jurors in Melly's original trial were and even what they looked like.
Melly's co-defendant YNW Borland was booked into a Miami jail Monday night and is being held behind bars on an out-of-county warrant. We just confirmed the warrant is out of Broward County for witness tampering. The warrant obtained by Law and Crime Network states as follows. On or about April 10, 2023, continuing through and including July 22, 2023, Cortland Henry, aka Bortland, along with others, did unlawfully and knowingly engage in misleading conduct toward another person with the intent to cause or induce them to withhold testimony. The warrant continues the alleged witness had been summoned by the legal process to the jury trial of Jamel Dimmons, aka YNW Melly. The dates in the warrant are important. Jury selection for Melly started in mid-April, and a judge declared a mistrial on July 22nd, the same day the warrant claims Borland allegedly tampered with the witness.
This even caught the attention of RapUpdates, spoke out about the feds seemingly doing whatever they want to Melly, legal or not.
Keep it real, this is sloppy. Borland, how the f you gonna have the notebook of the jurors in your house? Holy sh! Like, come the f on! It's like doing a and having the surveillance tape in your DVD player or something like that. You know what I mean? Like, come on, bro! Like they raid your crib and the surveillance footage of the is in your DVD player. They be like, oh, okay, thank you, brother.
This even grabbed the attention of RapUpdates, commented on how the feds seem to do whatever they want to Melly, legal or not.
Now they're putting even more charges on him, and then
when they want you, they want you. I knew they wanted him bad when they waited for that law to get passed. So it'd be 8-4.
Oh right, yeah.
They waited all the way till that law got passed to take him to trial.
Yeah, he was in jail for what, 2 years, 3 years?
Yeah, they could have been took you to trial.
You're right.
They waited till that law got passed and took him to trial a couple months later. When they want you, man. Just don't see how he didn't get a bond after a mistrial.
Yeah.
That made me like, God damn.
Yeah.
Like, after a mistrial, that doesn't happen, really.